Hello, both of you. It's nice to see you again on our Sunday meeting. Hello, Annie. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
And you, Yahya, how are you today?
I'm fine. What about you?
Well, today is my day off, so I'm calm and I'm just preparing things for next week. Well, Annie, would you like to ask us some questions to start our meeting?
Should I ask you or Yahya?
Whoever you want.
Okay. Okay, this is my first question now is, where are you from and where are you now?
And who do you want to answer first?
Oh, I have to answer. All right.
No, who do you want, Yahya or me to answer first?
Oh, ladies first. You.
Right. Okay, everyone. I'm originally from near Liverpool in the UK, but I have been living in Ceuta, which is a part of Spain, for over 35 years. So I feel more Spanish now, maybe, than English. And you, Yahya, where are you from?
I belong to Syria, but right now I am not living in Syria because of some circumstances. And right now I'm living in Turkey, in the Urfa, which is not in the middle, in the north of Turkey.
Yes, it's near the border, I think, no, with Syria.
Yes.
So it's nearer to the Syria side of Turkey. Right,
Yeah.
Annie, our next question.
So what is the purpose of our meeting then? What the purpose of our meeting today?
Well, normally we meet so people can practice their English in a friendly environment. And the people that watch our recordings can listen to us and maybe learn or be encouraged to use their English. Annie, where are you from?
I'm originally Balinese, one of tribes in Indonesia. Bali is a small island in Indonesia, but I don't live in Bali anyway. I live in another city in Borneo, the biggest island in South Asia. So this is my current city in Borneo. It's called Balikpapan. Yeah, this is my now. So I'm native Indonesian, and my mother tongue is Bali language. My native language is Indonesian.
Right. Okay. And Yahya, what do you hope to get from our meetings when you come here on a Sunday?
Sorry, you can say the question again.
Yes. When you come to our meetings on Sunday, what do you hope to get from them? Why do you come?
Really, first of all, I would say it's a great chance to get to be with you, because I learn a lot of things, also new vocabularies, and let me say it's encouraged me to practice English with the great people. I hope to not be as shy when I speak English, that to move on. So it's
right.
Inspire me to learn a lot of English and be better in English.
Right. So you come for different reasons. First of all, to overcome your shyness of speaking with other people who speak English, to improve your vocabulary, and to be able to speak about other subjects and topics. And you, Annie, why do you come to our meetings?
I would love to practice English spoken, my English spoken, to get, my reason, because I want to get fluency. So I need to practice. Why on Sunday? Because Sunday is good time for me. And beside that, I can having fun with English and meet new people and also old people. That's fine for me as long as in English environment. It helps me a lot to train my tongue to get fluent into English, English words.
Right. So you want to improve your spoken English. You want to improve your spoken English. And while you're doing that, you want to enjoy yourself by meeting other people who have different points of view. Okay. So our next question, Annie.
What language do you speak in daily
Right.
basis?
My first language is English, of course. I'm from the north of England, so my accent could be a little different from other people's. And then I speak Spanish. I don't know what my Spanish is like, maybe not very good, but I don't care because the most important thing for me is to communicate. So I use English 80% of my time, and the other 20% I use Spanish. And you, Yahya, what languages do you speak?
For me, my first language is Arabic. Beside that, I can speak Turkish.
And English?
English, yes, but I'm not perfect as an Arabic and Turkish.
Right. So English is your third language.
Yes.
So I think that has a merit, no, that you speak 3 languages. And you, Annie, how many languages do you speak?
I think I already answered this question when you asked me about where I'm from. So yeah, my native language is Indonesian and my mother tongue in Bali language. So in daily life, in daily basis, I speak Indonesian with my family, but in dealing with online stuff, I use English.
Right. So to meet people from other places and online, you speak English. What is the percentage you use of the different languages? For example, Indonesian, do you speak like 60% of your time in Indonesian and only a little bit of English, for example?
I never speak in English with Indonesian, to be honest. So most, maybe about 80% in Indonesian and the rest is in Bali language. But when I go for online, it's not about talking with people actually, but when I'm trying to search for any resources, for article, for listening podcast or movie or everything, and all of those were English.
Right. Okay. And our next question, Annie?
Why do you want to speak English?
Yeah, you can go first.
Yes, of course, because your first language is English. You don't have to answer to this question. So for me, and this time, English for me, it's so important because I will attend the university in this year. So my university will be in English. So I have to learn English very well and be fluent in it. Beside that, there is a lot of books I want to read about history, about the different things, and in English. So I want to learn English for this reason.
So English will open many doors for you, because if you need
to study for a lot of things.
Yeah, so if you need to study in English, your pleasure is reading and history, so that will help you as well. And you have a moment to use English in many different ways. And you, Annie, why are you learning English?
Because I want to speak with you and with Yahya as well.
Yes, to meet other people and enjoy ourselves together. Nice. I speak Spanish by accident, sometimes destiny in life. I used to speak German before when I was a teenager. And then by chance, I met someone who was my pen friend who wrote me letters, and she was Spanish. So by chance, this started my journey with the Spanish language. I don't know if it's too difficult, but can you remember when your journey started to learn English? Annie, can you start?
Could you repeat one more time, please?
Yes.
The question.
Can you remember when your journey started, when you started to learn English?
Yes, at that time was in reality, in real life, when I met an American girl. I told you before in another meeting. At the time, because I live in a nearby school, and that school collaborated with some like foundation from America. So because the teacher know that I'm Balinese, known that people there can speak English, even though limitless, with limited ability, when they speak. But I don't know, they just trust me, Annie, this is someone from American, I think you can attend her. And they said that way. But my teacher said, if you meet stranger, you have to greet them, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you want, and after that you can run away. So dumb that we having a great culture. You have to respect strangers. That's always singing in my brain. So I applied it, and afterward, not stop only that way. So I continue practice through online stuff, because this girl came back to her country.
Right.
Yeah, that's just
so you started by accident as well, because you were asked to help with the American girl who was at your school, and they thought that you could be of a help. And then that's where your journey started, and it progressed. And you, Yahya, why did your journey start?
How I will tell you, right? In primary school, we start to learn English as all people in my village and my country, but I I wasn't interested in this language. I don't know why, but with time, when I become uh, more interested in language, when I saw a film on television uh, um, about science fiction or something like that, and they just in English. It wasn't a subtitle in Arabic, or wasn't anything in different language. So I want from that time I want to learn this language, because it was a great movie. I want to understand what was they talking about.
But your journey, if I understand correctly, it started a few months ago when you really started to speak, no?
Really, but when I was like when I saw the film, I start to learn a little about English, but the real beginning was a few months ago.
I asked you this question because we want to inspire other people. Could we
Yeah.
say about 6 months ago, you really started to speak English?
Yes, it's
Right.
more or less, yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
So when we started, you and I, to have conversations, your English was very limited.
Exactly.
And I think people can see that in 6 months, if you listen a lot and you take your time, you can progress and be able to express yourself. Right then,
That-
Annie.
I agree with you, that's right.
So this is why I asked you this question, because I want you to inspire other people. They can see it's possible if you want to. And also, I think you found something you liked in English, like Sherlock Holmes books, for
Exactly,
example.
yeah.
And you, Annie, what motivates you? For example, either the films, the series, or just speaking online?
About practice speaking, of course.
Right. So everyone must find something that they like and what motivates them. What motivates me is I love speaking to people and learning about where they are from and their culture and their way of life. Right, Annie, and the last question for today, what will it be?
Oh, I think there is two questions left. It's okay.
Okay, then.
Okay, the next one is, what do you think about English accents? What do you think
All right.
English accents?
So we'll let Yahya go. What do you think? Is it important about accents or it's
Really,
not?
in the beginning, when I started to learn English, I want to speak Liverpool accent because I was so fascinated in this about this accent. But with time, I realized that it's not so important to have an accent like British or American or Australian. The most important thing to be fluent in English. So who start to learn English, all of us, I think, want to be his accent. It's like Liverpool or British or American, but it's not important. But for me, I love a British accent. I want to talk about. I want to talk like them.
Yes, but sometimes I hear a bit of American there when you are speaking to me.
Because of films, I think.
Yes, but as you said, I will say in a minute what I think. And Annie, what about you and accents?
English accent. There are a lot of English accent in the world, like American, Canadian, UK, and like South Africa as well, Australia. But for me, personally, my personal interest is British accent. Maybe I cannot make some specification like Scotland or Cockney, but when I put myself in British, it really didn't work, so I just accept myself for who I am. Actually accent is needed, because every single language has their own soul. So when we speak in English, if we get native English accent, it's going to be easier to people to understand. Can you imagine if you speak English but on your own accent? If someone speak English but in my own mother tongue accent, can you imagine that? It's going to be trickier or harder even to understand. When the native speaker can understand what I'm saying, yeah, of course, the essential of learning languages is to get communicate, to be understood, and being understandable, and of course, but when we can like copying native speaker the way they speak, it's kind of icing on the cake, isn't it? So that's
Right.
going to be sound like that sound like more interesting and smooth, like elegant. I don't know how to explain this.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very personal thing.
Yes.
You should choose an accent that you prefer to listen to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's important which one you choose, as long as you speak clearly for the listener. The listener needs to be able to understand you. So if that means speaking a little slower and open your mouth a little bit more, I think we need to do that. So we must choose the accent that we prefer, American, Canadian, whichever one, because now there are more people using English as a second language than there is as a first language. So we are all together communicating. And I think, number one, clarity, speaking slowly, and think of the person you are talking to, that they will understand you. Right then, guys, I just want to keep this short and sweet for our first meeting. Hopefully, we will post it on YouTube. So can we say goodbye now?
Goodbye.
Annie.
Thank you so much for this.
Hello
Great.
everyone. Thank you for
meeting.
watching. Hello Yaya. Thank you. Hello Miss Letty.
Right then. So I hope that our YouTube viewers in the future will be motivated and learn something while watching us. See you.
Keep
Bye-bye.
practicing.